Tiny habits are the key to substantial change. I'm going to talk about how tiny habits have changed my life. I was on an aircraft carrier in Japan. The ship was like a freezing ice block. I was on restriction. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. I would work my normal day-to-day hours, and then I would get off and have to stay on the ship. I had about 1 hour after work to get all the stuff that I needed on base and then come straight back to the ship. While we reported, it was freezing. It was like a big ice block. It was loud. There was construction. There was pipes going through everything. There was tubes going through the hallways. It was horrible to live in. You know, it was a real challenge to not lose my mind, especially after seeing everyone leave the ship and I was stuck on there. I would sit in a tiny fan room and have barely enough signal to text my mom, and that's really the only connection I had once I was off work to anybody, because everyone lived off of the ship. You never really know how strong your mind is until you get placed in a room and you have to stay there with only your thoughts. It sucks. It sucks a lot. So what kept me sane was the small habits that I incorporated in my life. Every day I would enjoy a small cup of coffee. We had a pull-up bar in my shop, and I would pump out a couple pull-ups every time that I passed by it. I had a guitar that one of my buddies let me have, and I played 5 minutes a day on it. And you know, it didn't take a lot of mental strength to actually sit down and play with it. And right before I would go to bed, I would read for about 5 minutes. You know, nothing too crazy. And eventually, over time, these small habits, they compounded. You know, I would say I'm pretty damn good at the guitar nowadays. I have knowledge from books that I'll carry on until I'm dead, and this all came from small habits that I incorporated through my lives that helped me keep me sane, but also gave me this compound growth that I never even thought of when I was doing it. I overcame these challenges, and I also had a chance to grow from it. You know, I gained happiness and confidence from it, things that I'll carry on for the rest of my life. The huge growth that you can see from these small habits that you bring into your life is amazing and can change your life and you won't even notice it happening.